Okay, so in this video, I will basically you know just do an experiment. My idea is that I will basically parameterize this template. So let's put the value on the right and the left is this one. So this is actually the way I define my structure, but it's actually very the same thing. So actually let's just virtual machine. So for the virtual machine, certain thing I need to put in. The first thing is the target node, right? The target node. Yeah, the target node. So yeah, so the name, I would put the name as a key, and then the ID, and then the target, will be plum, for example, and then the description. Description. I'm not sure why they have to shorten it down. There's plenty of things already. The fourth thing will be the memory. So it will be 8. The socket 2 car 2. The IP addresses, I guess it will depend, but I aiming to match the IP address matching with the IP ID. It's really important to give the IP address is the same thing as the same IP ID. So I will keep it the same thing, not gonna change it. The third thing is the private key. So the command VM config, I will keep it there. Something like that. And storage. Okay, so the idea here, there's a plenty of things that I can reduce in terms of yeah, a lot of things I can reduce. So load balancer. Here is instant. Take it out equal to plum. And the rest are the same, so we can keep it that way. Similarly, okay, there's something else called storage, but it's the same place elsewhere, so I don't really care about that for now. The instant, we just keep it simple. like load balancer 2, load balancer 3, same with virtual ID 1, 2, plum, lychee, apple. I think that's pretty much it for the load balancers group. My second thing is etcd. Well, etcd will be, I think, kind of different. Load balancer I can just reduce the for. Thing to get for core H, so 8 visible in total. Memory I would just go with I think 8 is enough. Storage go with 50. The only thing different here is number, we another index higher. Okay, I just realized that the IP address is gonna be like this, so I have to hardcode it somehow. Yeah, it's so simple to understand. 2, 3. So it's this one, so it will be 21. Okay, that's it. Now it's my main note. I'm not sure it requires a huge bunch of shit, but you know what, I really want to think I would do something like this. One will be plum, and then we have the node. I know it sounds a bit complicated in some way, but I think that is how we work, right? We try to for example, if we create multiple instance, multiple load balancer in one node group, there is no reason why we have to duplicate it. So this is will saving some costs in the future if we want to add some kind of node in the future. So just bear with me that. So I think I'm totally fine. Same with the etcd. I think I just copied the whole thing. It's a lot faster. So just I will show you why I do this. It look a bit complicated, I know, but it's a way to go, to be honest. So the only thing I need to copy is the name, obviously. Wait a minute. Okay, it should be LB2, right? So it's something like this one. It's a tedious text, I have to say, like just, and my monitor is, I'm not sure, my graphic is just a bit laggy. I'm not sure why it just stand there for a reason. So let me just copy the whole thing on this one. It's a lot easier for me, and the number will be different. It's with 300. 10, 11, same as this one. Two. Yeah, I think that's pretty much good. So is do 2 and 3, yeah, so you can definitely see that. Now I will tell you the worker node. So now is the fun part. So it is Kubernetes, obviously. I will just do a sample for the first one. I won't use this car template anyways. I mean, it's a common config, I know, but if it's not there, I would choose to do it differently because the storage and volume will be different. uh, for example, the first two nodes, this one, if you see the hard disk is different. It has 200 GB for the main drive, and 300 GB for the second one. So I'm not going to use that. My option is, and Note 3 as well. They have 100 GB for 100 GB, and it's kind of very different one from another. So my way, what I would do is, we have a default disk, right? We have default disk view. I will allocate somewhat like 100 GB, and then for each of the older disks, I will allocate a bit more. And in terms of memory of CPU and things like that, I'm trying to keep it the same as one another. Uh, so yeah. So yeah, basically that's it. So for the first node, I would go like every node I require at least 2 sockets and then 6 core, so it would be like, or at least something else like, no, be 4 core and 4 socket, so it will be 16 CPU, and the memory is really depend. The memory of the first two nodes is actually a lot more, and the rest is less. So all the like 24 GB for the all the node. So what I will do now, I will not I will disable the memory away. It will be different per node, but I will actually put it there here. For example, memory for the plum node will be, I will just go with node 1. This is a master node. Yeah, and the memory will be like 32. So it's node 2 will be now our IP addresses. This one is 100. This will be 200. I like to have at least 3 worker. Okay, the VM ID should be different from each other. The storage should be removed as well. I will talk about that more details later. Um, so what I will actually do, I'm gonna see. I would say the memory of the third master node will be the same. I actually expect to be that way. So the first three master node will be definitely in the same IP addresses. I'm not sure in the future it will affect my some kind of my automation, but I would not do some kind of yeah, I'm not increasing things like that. So the last master node 3 will be here, has 32 GB allocated, and yeah, the virtual ID will be 101, two, and the worker node. So here's a math. I will not making things complicated. I will just do things like now 2, 4, 6, 8 could be a worker node, but I don't want to do any kind of calculation. So I just want to make the human understandings a lot easier, you know. So this is the first two node, and the third node will be I will need to update my host, etc host, anyways. So let's go back to this virtual machine to see if it's actually running right now. Yeah. Okay. And I will actually remove all my node here for a reason. Stop. Stop. Shut down. It has been there for a good long time, I would say. And now I have to leave it to go. So content tree, remove tree, remove for, remove 5. Oh, I realized that there's an email I need to check. I'm not sure I got any response yet, but I think I need to check it. So hold on a second, okay? I will be back in like next few minutes. Take a short break. Check what's happening in the console for a second. So what I will need to do now is define a variable, define this. So, yeah, the worker first. For each worker, we actually care about how much disk we want to allocate, and yeah, I have to loop like two round, flatten it down. It's easy to put in the parameter, but it's not easy to map it to the template. Chứ rồi anh post ảnh dự án lên bây giờ bị nói rồi. Okay guys, so I think we are pretty good enough. Let's check what is in here. First I want to check app install is stop. Okay, that's good enough. We have at 8 GB and 4 thread. The next thing I check is tfvars this block again. Actually, yeah, we have first thing is always this we install this operating system, and I think the second thing I want to do is check the network. Okay, that's good enough. And the last thing I want to check is yeah, to check the config. The IP address is actually not configured. It's pretty weird. I'm not sure why, but I guess I have to deal with it for now. Yeah, so let me just stop it one. I'm not sure what else I need to want to check. The LS key. Let me check for. Okay, so let's check for LS. Do I actually able to access to that node? So pretty four. That's a weird number. We just remove it for now. Yeah, so I'm not sure what the heck is AS key working for, but it's a weird thing to see. But let's just parameterize this anyways. So the list we want to have is first I want to make a dynamic block for terraform. Okay, you know what? Let's just think about how we can merge this one first. For the disk, I think we have the slot one will be 10 gigabyte, and another one will be uh, you know yeah, let's just make the disk working. One will be disk size. So 300 forward is my way to go. For the master node, for the node I think we have 100 and 300. It's 15 provisioning, so I don't really care how much it should be. Okay, so actually, if you look at my VM, VM2 is actually has more than that. So we have 107 gigabyte. Both of them are ambient, so which is really good thing. So I would rather let me think first for a second. So the default list would be 400. I would say 400 is a good number, and the second list will be also 400. I think. Yeah, I would go with that. That is a good number. So the master 3 we keep the same thing as like order 100 to 500. You know what? Let's just go with high numbers. Everything this one is a lot lower. I'm not sure why, but yeah. I think I will keep the note below like 300 also to keep it lower. So we also have the standard of 300, 100, 300. Okay, I think this is wrong. Let me just fix this a bit. 300. Why do I need a string for this one? It's really weird. Let's just remove the string anyway. So similar with node 2. In some way, yeah. Hopefully I can finish my proxmox tonight, and moving on from installing etc cluster, it will be my successful for today works. And tomorrow I will actually reinstall everything, Calico and things like that, and set rook. I will do it in Ansible. So we need to do it fast. We are rushing, you know. Let's try focus in it. So for root, because we have 4 nodes, so trying to divide 4 nodes is actually correct number. Let's just book a one. Let's split it up a bit. So we have worker 2, same memory, different VMID, different IP addresses. 2. The memory of all the worker, I think I will keep it like 24 or things like that, because I really don't want to interfere with yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could add another node and then make it like a lot more, but I think I will just keep it for now. So yeah, VMID will be 3. That's pretty much it, I think. Oh, there's one thing I'm mistaking the whole time. So for local LVM, they should be local VM2, VM-2 actually, and for not here. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think we are good for now. Let's just yeah, I think that's look pretty good. Let's try to fill in the template in next video.